Srimatre Namaha Guru Kataksham Ambalanugraham Paripurnam. Welcome to my channel Shakti Awakening with Vidhyaa Prakash. In this channel, I come out with videos on Shakti, Shakti Awakening. If you are wanting to go deeper into Shakti path, then this is the channel for you. I come with new videos every Monday and Wednesdays. On Fridays, I come live where I chant Lalita Sahasranamam in the evening between 5:30 to 6:30 Indian Standard Time. So if you want to learn to chant, you can join and listen to chanting, and that's how you learn. And if you know how to chant, you can chant along with me. If you want to go deeper into Shakti Awakening and Shakti Sadhana, I conduct free workshop on the power of Shakti Awakening. I have given a WhatsApp group link in the description. If you want to go deeper, then you can join the WhatsApp group where I'll be sharing the details of the upcoming workshop. Now, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the Phalashruti from 56th stanza. I have already done 4-part videos. So this is a series of Phalashruti. This is video number 5. So if you still have not watched the Phalashruti from the first stanza, you can watch the previous videos. I have given the link in the description. You can go through and you can learn the benefits of chanting Lalita Sahasranamam. There is so much of immense benefits that it can't be quantified. It has to be experienced. So start chanting Lalita Sahasranamam and seek Ambal's Anugraham, the grace into your life. So let's start today's video, which is the Phalashruti from 56th stanza. Sa eva lalita rupastadrupa lalita swayam natayor vidyate bhedo bhedakrit papakrit bhavet. Oh, this stanza is the continuation of the previous stanza, which you can go through in the video number 4, where it's at the end of the 55th stanza, it says that the person who performs the Shri Chakra Puja and chant Lalita Sahasranamam on Paurnami in the evening, this is a benefit. Now, the 56th stanza states what is that will happen. It says that the devotee, the person, the sadhaka who is chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, sa eva lalita rupas tadrupa lalita swayam, which means the person who chants Lalita Sahasranamam in this manner, he becomes Lalitambika herself, and her form is none other than his, the devotee. Yeah, so there is no difference. And it also says the person tayor vidyate bhedo bedatkrit papakrit bhavet, which means the person who sees like that there is difference between there is distinction between the sadhaka and the divine Lalitambika, then the person becomes sinful. It's a sinful act to think like that. So that is the power. You embody Mata Lalitambika herself through consistent chanting of Lalita Sahasranamam, performing the Paurnami Puja, where you are vibrating in that frequency of Mata herself. Eventually, there is no difference between you and Amba. So this is actually the ultimate goal of any sadhaka, of any mantra or the mantra sadhana, which is you identifying yourself with the divine. So this is 56th stanza. Moving on to 57th stanza. Mahanavamyam yo bhaktaha Shri Devim Chakramadhyagam Archaye Nama Sahasrais Tasyat Mukti Tare Sthita, which means Mahanavamyam. Now, if you are not able to chant Lalita Sahasranamam every day or every Friday, at least chant on Mahanavami, which is during Sharad Navratri, on the Mahanavami day, Yo Bhakta Shri Devim Chakra Madhyagam, the person who performs the Shri Chakra Puja and visualizes Mata Lalitambika in the center, Chakra Madhyagam, with Bhakti, he or she visualizes Mata in the Shri Chakram and Archaye Nama Sahasram and performs Archana with this Lalita Sahasranam, Tasya Muktihi Kare Sthita, which means Amba will be liberating the person from the samsara sagra, the bondages. So that means the person will attain the salvation, will overcome the struggles the person is facing due to karma. So this is a methodology of dissolving the karma. So this is 57th stanza. Moving on to 58th stanza. Yastu nama sahasrena shukravari samarchayet chakravaje mahadevan tasya punya phalam shrunu. So Lord Hayagriva tells to Agastya, Yastu nama sahasrena, the person who performs, or when you chant Lalita Sahasranamam on Shukravara, on Friday, Samarche, perform, like offer the Archana or Puja to Mata Lalithambika on the Sri Meru on a Friday, Mahadevi, Tasya Punya Phalam. So listen, Shri means listen. Listen, Agastya, when you perform the Lalita Sahasranama Archana to Mahameru, invoking Mata Lalithambika on a Friday, listen, these are the benefits. So this is a 57th stanza. 58th stanza. Moving on to 59th stanza, where we will understand what are the benefits when you perform the puja to Mahameru Sri Meru on Friday. Using chanting Lalita Sahasranama. Sarvan kaman vapyeha sarva saubhagya sanyutaha putra pautradi sanyukto bhukva bhogan yathepsitan. So the stanza says, the 59th stanza says, Sarvan kaman vapyeha, which means whatever you want, whatever you desire, kaman is the desire, you want, you will achieve. Sarva saubhagya sanyutaha, you will achieve all the prosperity. Saubhagya is prosperity. Putra pautradi sanyukto, you will have progeny, like you will have children and great-grandchildren, which means you will live for a long time. Bhuktva bhogan yathepsitan. Ipsitan is what you desire. Bhuktva, whatever desires, the materialistic comfort, wealth that you aspire for, you will achieve. So the person who chants Lalita Sahasranamam on Friday, performing Lalita Sahasranama Archana to Mahameru, you will achieve. So this is a way of advanced technique for you to become prosperous, for you to attract abundance into your life. So you would lead a life filled with blessings, and you'll be able to enjoy all the pleasures of life when you do this process. Moving on to the 60th stanza. Ante Shri Lalita Devyaha Sayudyam Ati Durlabham Prathaniyam Shivadyescha Prapnotyeva Na Samshayaha. So, which means ante, at the last, at the end of your life, you get salvation. Sayujya is the salvation, liberation, which is ati durlabham, actually, which is difficult to obtain. And it says, Prathaniyam Shivadyescha Prapnotyeva Na Samshayaha. So, this is the gift offered by Lalithambika of attaining the Sayujya. It says even the Shiva longs for it, which means it is so powerful that by chanting you are getting an easy method of seeking Ambal's anugrah. So that is 60th stanza. Going on to 61st stanza. Yah sahasram brahmanan yebhir nama sahasrakaihi samarchya bhojayet bhaktya payasaputashadrasaihi. This is one aspect, that is additional method, whereby by following this you will be enhancing your spiritual power. So what it says, Ya sahasram brahmanan yebhir nama sahasrakaihi. So this is one of the methodology which says, by feeding sahasra brahmanan, by feeding 1,000 brahmanas after chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, when you feed 1,000 brahmanas, samarchya bhojayet bhaktya payasa puta shadrasaihi. Payasam is the sweet, pupam is the vada, shadrasaihi. There are 6 kinds of rasas, the tastes, which is sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and the last one astringent. Yeah. So using all these shadrasas, which means all kinds of dishes. When you offer, the continuation will be in the next stanza. Moving on to 62nd stanza. Tasmai Prinati Lalita Samrajyam Prayachati Na Tasya Durlabham Vastu Trishu Lokeshu Vidyate. Which means, when you do this particular method, this is an advanced method, when you do this, you will be pleasing Lalitambika Samrajyam Prayachati. She will give her own kingdom. Na tasya dullabham vastu trishu lokeshu vidyate. So it means there is nothing that unattainable. When you chant Lalita Sahasranamam, anything that you want to have, you will be able to have. So that is the meaning of this particular stanza, which is 62nd stanza. Moving on to 63rd stanza. निष्कामः कीर्तयेद्यस्तु नाम साहस्रमुत्तमम् ब्रह्मज्ञानमवाप्नोति येन मुच्यते बन्धनात्. The person who is chanting Lalita Sahasranamam by doing this process, there would be nothing in this entire world that would be difficult for him to get. So that is the power of chanting Lalita Sahasranamam. But this particular stanza, it says Nishkama, means the person without any desire, for any worldly gain. If the person chant this Lalita Sahasranamam, Brahmajnanam avapnoti, he will be able to achieve the Brahmajnanam, which is the highest spiritual knowledge. What is Brahmajnanam? Brahmajnanam is realizing your true self, realizing you, who you are. That is Brahmajnanam. That knowledge, the realization, self-realization, is the knowledge that sets you free. So that is the power of chanting Lalita Sahasranamam. Yena muchyate bandhanat, that sets you free. So when you chant Lalita Sahasranamam without any expectation, when you chant Lalita Sahasranamam, you will be able to achieve that self-realization, which will set you free from all the bondages. So this is the 63rd stanza. Moving on to 64th stanza. धनार्थी धनमाप्नोति यशोर्थी चाप्नुयात् यशः विद्यार्थी चाप्नुयात् विद्यां नाम साहस्र कीर्तनात्. Now moving on, what are all the benefits that you get by chanting Lalita Sahasranamam? Dhanarthi, if you are a person who is struggling in your finances, that is where the problem is. By chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, you will be able to overcome financial struggle and you will be able to become wealthy. So dhanarthi dhanamavapnoti. So whatever if you're wanting to have money, you will be able to create wealth. Yasharthi chapniyad yashaha. Person who wants name, fame, recognition, if you want all these things, then by chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, you will be able to achieve. Vidyarthi. So if you want to gain knowledge, if you want to become a leader in who you are, by chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, you will be able to achieve the knowledge. You will be able to gain that knowledge and wisdom that will help you to grow in every area of your life. So that is 64th stanza. Moving on to 65th stanza. Nanena sadrisham stotram bhoga moksha pradam mune कीर्तनीयमिदं तस्मात् भोग मोक्षार्थेभिर्नरैः. Nanena sadrisham stotram. There is no other stotra that is equivalent to this Lalita Sahasranamam. Bhoga moksha pradam mune. Oh Agastya, it offers both bhoga, materialistic, and moksha, spiritual growth. Kirtaniyamidam tasmat, which means by chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, you will be able to attain both. That is the meaning of 65th stanza. Moving on to 66th stanza. Chaturashrama nishtaischa kirtaniyamidam sada sarvadharma samanusthana vaikalya paripurtaye. Now this is even more powerful. It says Chaturashrama nishtaischa. You may be in any of the ashramas. There are 4 kinds of ashramas. Brahmacharyam, Grahasthashrama, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. So Brahmacharya is, you're in the student life. Grahastha is in your marriage, family, work related. You are in that phase of life. Vanaprastha is, retired life, where you are in a process of reflection and transition. And then the fourth ashrama is sannyasa ashrama, where you have it's renunciation, renouncing the life. So these are the four ashramas. Nishtesha, each ashrama has, you have to follow certain process. You have to uphold your dharma. Swadharma is, in each ashrama there is certain responsibilities, certain activities that you have to do. So swadharma samanushtana, like when you are not able to do some of your work, your dharma, swadharma, you are not able to follow, even a sincere bhakta or follower will fall short in this, in fulfilling the duties, swadharma, whether it can be due to paucity of time or you are not in a right frame of mind, you are going through certain problems in your life, you are ignorant that you don't even know that you have certain responsibilities that you have not done, or due to some circumstances or the situations or the environment that you are in, you are not able to follow certain things. Even then, it says Swadharma Samanushtana, Vaikalya Paripuraye. Vaikalya is deficiency. If there is deficiency because of your act, by chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, Ambal will complete that. She purifies that. She harmonizes. Because if you are not doing your responsibilities properly, you will be inviting karmic residues. You will be doing certain things which is going to affect you karmically. So by chanting Lalita Sahasranamam, Ambal will purify that and harmonizes the karma. So it is like Ambal will be filling the gaps in your journey. How? By just chanting Lalita Sahasranama with utmost sincerity and bhakti. So this is 56th stanza. Moving on to 57th stanza. Kalau papaika bahule dharmanushtana varjite nama sankirtanam muktva nrunam nanyat parayanam. So this stanza says, Kalau papaika bahule. In this Kali Yugam, Papaika Bahule, there is so much of sins and it is dominated by adharma, dharmanushtana varjite, which means when proper dharmic practices are neglected, or sometimes it is impossible to follow certain things due to the circumstances that we are in, the place we are in, we are not able to follow the right methods. Yeah. So Napa Sankirtanam Muktva. So in those circumstances, there is no other way but focus on Nama Sankirtan. Chanting Namam of Mata Lalitambika is going to bring that salvation, because there is no other way. If you want to perform Abhishekam, you want to perform Homa, you want to perform Puja, or you want to perform deep meditation or mantra chanting, Vedic rituals, all of these requires some discipline and purity. And sometimes it is not possible. So what you can do? Repeat Ambal's Namam with devotion, and that becomes the lifeline for you to overcome any problems in your life. So you don't have to be perfect, but you just chant the Namams with love and sincerity. That alone is enough in this Kali Yuga. So that is the 67th stanza. Moving on to 68th stanza. Laukikad vachanan mukhyam Vishnu Namanukirtanam Vishnu Nama Sahasrascha Shiva Namaikamutamam. So which means Laukika. Laukika is in this worldly beliefs that are there. Many know that by chanting Vishnu Sahasranamam is very, very powerful and significant. Vishnu Nama Sahasracha Shiva Namaika Uttamam. Still, among 1,000 namams of Mahavishnu, which is Vishnu Sahasranamam, a single namam of Shiva Sahasranamam from Shiva Sahasranamam is more powerful. Moving on to 69th stanza. Shiva Nama Sahasrascha Devya Namaikamutamam Devi Nama Sahasrani Kotisha Santi Kumbhaja. Now, what Hayagrava says, Kumbhaja Agastya, Shivanama Sahasrasya Devya Namarika Uttamam. So better than chanting 1,000 namams of Lord Shiva, chant Namarika Uttamam. Even one namam of Lalita Sahasranamam, if you chant, it is very, very powerful and more beneficial. Devi Nama Sahasrani Kotisha Santi Kumbhaja, which means it is crore time beneficial if you just chant Ambal's Namam. That is what Hayagriva says to Agastya. If you look at Lord Hayagriva is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So it is coming from Lord Vishnu's mouth itself. The power of chanting Lalita Sahasranama. Moving on to the 70th stanza. Teshu mukhyam dashavidham nama sahasramuchyate rahasya nama sahasram midam shastam dashasvapi. It says Teshu mukhyam dashavidham nama sahasramuchyate. In these 1,000 namams, there are 10 kinds of namam which are very, very important. Those are Ganga, Bhavani, Gayatri, Kali, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Rajarajeshwari, Bala, Shyamala, Lalita. So these are the 10 namams which are important. The 10 names which are important. So this is 70th stanza. So these are the benefits of chanting Lalita Sahasranamam. If you look at it, this particular, the 15 stanzas that I have covered in this video, it gives us one thing is very clear: how you can overcome karma, how you can achieve what you want in your life is what you can understand by these 15 stanzas. And if you want to learn deeper meaning of Lalita Sahasranamam, you can become member of my channel, because I offer member only video where I go deeper in explaining each stanza of Lalita Sahasranamam and how you can integrate it into your life. You'll be able to understand. So you can become a member and go deeper into this sadhana. And I'll be continuing with the next stanza in the next video. Gurukatasham Ambalanagam Paripurnam Shri Matre Namaha.